but there's this constant, Priyanka Pulla, mystery over production figures, because none of the vaccine makers are supplying proper production figures. The court has now, Supreme Court has asked the government to supply this data, and there's particular opacity around Covaxin, about which you wrote a terrific piece, a long piece in the Mint. Times of India was pointing out how, according to their estimates, about 2 crore doses of Covaxin had been administered till the end of May, May 27th, but about 6 crore doses should have been available, according to the projections, the government's own figures and estimates. So 4 crore doses have gone missing, but Bharat Biotech's clarification has been a little strange. They say there's a 4-month lag from production to vaccination, it's a complex process and so on. So there are all these questions just about, how much vaccine is actually getting produced. Priyanka.
Yeah. So I don't think while my story was about Covaxin, I don't think the opacity problem is restricted to Covaxin alone. I'm not sure what is an echo. So my story was basically about clinical trials and the pace at which these companies are releasing data. It applies to Serum Institute of India, which still hasn't published its bridging study 5 months since the product was launched, which is quite incredible because the bridging study was a crucial bit of data based on which the vaccine was approved. Right. Now, coming to the supply issues, you're right. But I don't see how we could not have anticipated it because if you go back to Bharat Biotech statements last year, at no point of time did they say that they were going to be able to make more than 150 or 200 million doses annually. And now we are talking about reaching 1 billion doses, right? And they never even hit the 200 million annual capacity so far. They're far below that capacity in terms of what they've supplied. And in many ways, it's understandable because inactivated vaccines are really hard to make. Right. And they've been hit by major supply issues because of the Defense Production Act. They've faced major raw material shortages. In general, just growing those large cell cultures and growing huge amounts of live virus and then inactivating it, it's a difficult process compared to the other vaccine platforms. Right. So, yeah.
So you're right to say that we should have seen this coming, but we clearly didn't.